that Jeremy's got a significant mandate less than 12 months ago to lead our party, and that we need an effective opposition at this time. So I urge all of my parliamentary colleagues to come together to hold the government to account. We can see that we're rudderless at the moment. They've left us cast adrift at sea with no captain steering the ship, and we need to step up to the plate to ensure that the people of Great Britain do feel safe as we look at our future outside of the EU but within the common market, making sure that Great Britain continues to have decent jobs for everybody, people have homes and a fairer, securer Britain. That's what people at home want us to be doing and concentrating on.
Yeah, but your view of Angela Eagle, you seem to share some of her analysis there and said you need effective opposition. Organised and effective opposition is how she termed it. Where you differ is she believes you don't have it at the moment and she's the one to provide it. You're saying to everyone you're disappointed in Angela Eagle, stick with Jeremy.
I think that Jeremy has a mandate to lead at this present moment in time, and I think it's the wrong question to be asking. When the Tories are facing inwards, fighting each other, when the country needs us more than ever, what the Labour Party needs to be doing is showing that we've got a progressive alternative. Our country is more unequal. People feel left behind. People are angry and frustrated at politicians not listening to them. I think we need to do that. Our party is now over 500,000 members, which is absolutely fantastic. We need more members. We need to have that conversation. We need a broad church that takes in everybody's opinions and that leads our party with a bold alternative to what this austerity measure that the Conservatives have been pressing at the moment. Let's not forget that George Osborne had failed all three of his fiscal rules, and now we've got this situation where Britain has lost its AAA rating. Businesses and pensions, investment are really concerned about our future. We need to step up to the plate and show them that the Labour Party has a vision to ensure that everybody could do well. That's what Labour stands for me, and that's why I'm delighted and absolutely committed to ensuring that I continue to do that job within the Labour Party. And if my leader asks me to serve, I will.
Right, OK. You are all saying that within the Labour Party. The point is who's best placed to get it across to the country at large. And is there not part of you, having supported Andy Burnham in the original leadership contest, is there not part of you that would be tempted to vote for Angela Eagle, and as well as on the issue of her gender?
Well, for me, what's fundamental and what's been absolutely a value that I've held firm throughout everything is that democracy is the most important thing. We've had 500,000 people join the Labour Party. We've held the government to account and they've U-turned on over 22 things since Jeremy Corbyn took leadership of the Labour Party. We're a broad church. We need to continue to do that. We need to continue to work to hold the government to account. That's what's important to me. The members must decide, and that's a value that we've held firm throughout our period of history, and we must continue to do that.
So you think, given the chance and given the opportunity in terms of the turmoil in the government, Jeremy Corbyn can become Prime Minister?
Absolutely. I think that he can become Prime Minister. I think that his values are the values of the Labour Party. We've already conceded, the government have already conceded that austerity isn't working for the vast majority of Britons. We want to retain an NHS that looks after everybody. We want to see older people looked after and respected for the contribution they've made to Britain. We want to keep Britain vibrant, outward looking, part of the global economy. We want to do well. We want to retain our place in the world. And I think Labour can do that. We have a vision for that. The Tory party have failed us. They've left us in the lurch when we needed it the most, and that is an absolutely terrible failure on the Conservatives. And now we seem to be just bickering and not doing the job that the ordinary people and the public demand of us politicians. They're fed up with politicians fighting each other when really they're really concerned about their businesses, about their family, about the future of their children. We need to make sure that we've got a vision for them.
Yeah. Well, it's about getting that across, as I said, isn't it? But what will happen? There might be a bit more bickering to come, though, as you must accept. What will happen if Jeremy Corbyn is kept off the ballot paper, the leadership ballot paper, by MPs? What would the membership do, in your view?
Well, I would be concerned about that because I think the membership will see that as not giving them their right to make that decision. I would urge people to think very carefully before they do that. I think people should join the Labour Party. Their voices should be respected in that process, and that we should unite and mandate on whoever comes out leader of that ballot. But absolutely clear that people should have a choice to make, and then if they make that choice, then we as politicians should listen to the democratic will of the people and get on with the job of holding the government to account.
But if for whatever reasons, maybe he doesn't decide to stand, if for whatever reasons Jeremy Corbyn were not on that ballot paper, would you be, question I asked you a little bit earlier, would you be tempted to vote for Angela Eagle?
I think we'll have to wait and see what the NEC next week decide in regards to the ballot process. But I would urge Labour to continue to be a broad church, to continue to give the membership of our party the widest possible decision and widest possible field in terms of what they want to see from the Labour Party going forward, and that means ensuring that people are on the ballot paper and the members do get to make that decision.